from Marlow Park. He looks extremely tiny.
Well, we start off with another call out for another little arrival.
It's okay, baby.
Mayuri has just raced out to go and meet the people out in Hoedspruit and collect him for us and assess him and then bring him back to the foundation.
Alright. Let's see what we can do. Hello, baby. Hello, darling. Some injuries on the eye. Thank you so much for bringing him through.
Thank you very much.
Appreciate that. So we've got some medication and that in the car for him, which I'll give him just like rescue remedy and some pain and shock and that. Of course, yes. And then we've got some baby formula made up for him as well. They generally drink like a soy milk mixture, a special soy milk which is light on their stomachs. So I've got that prepared for him.
You're in good hands now, Mama.
Thank you so much for bringing
Thank you very much.
I'll fill in what I can.
That's perfectly. Thank you so
If you
much.
need anything else, you can just
Speak to
phone
Debbie. Alright, perfect. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
Alright
guys.
then, travel safe back.
We will. Thank you.
Thank you.
Enjoy. So this is the fourth little baby we've picked up. We think it's a she. She's really tiny. I'm not really sure what the story is behind her, but she does have quite a bad bruise on her tail. It looks quite necrotic. Oh my god, neurotic. She's had some Anika and some rescue remedy, and Coco's just giving her some rehab before we head off back home. She does have some scratches everywhere, so some on her face and some on her arms and some on her body. So it does look like she's a little bit worse for wear. Word from the people that we picked her up from said that when they found her, she was lying near her mum or on her mum, but it seems that for whatever reason mum was killed, quite possibly a car accident, but her body was quite badly decomposed as there were already ants all over the body, etc. But little one seems to be doing alright. We're gonna head back to the VMF, so she's got just under a 2-hour drive ahead of her, so we just want to make sure she's doing alright before we head off. I know. Very small, huh? Well, welcome, little one. All the way from Hoedspruit again. Baby number 4. Oh, so we have here little baby orphan number 4, still awaiting a confirmation of name. But it's their first day here with us. They arrived yesterday evening. We had quite a long night shift. They were quite unsettled and really taking a bit of time to get used to their new environment and carers, but they are a lot calmer now, sleeping quite happily, as you can see. They do have here a bit of a broken tail and the tip has gone necrotic. They did go to the vets just a couple hours ago just to have it all looked at and decide a course of action. They're so little that we don't really want to amputate that tail tip at the moment, and hopefully, as it just seems to have died, it will fall off by itself. If not, we'll reassess when they're a bit older and stronger. But right now, our priority is getting them plenty of fluids and making sure that they're nice and healthy otherwise.
So we're almost all set here at Ellio. We've just tied it up a little bit outside the cage to make it nice and pretty, and a few extra features on these feeding cages. So obviously these are quite old now, so every year we're making little modifications and upgrading them and fixing them up. So this net's just to stop the baby. They tend to sit on top of the feeding cage, and it means that sometimes they can, it's much easier for them to then just jump out here if they get spooked. So that's just a precaution, just to stop that happening. And then just to tidy up the strings and stuff. So little Elio is ready to go. So he gets carried a lot by Maggie May. He's very close to her. She actively wants to leave. So I imagine, let's see, how far are we again? In about an hour and a half. I imagine they're going to go straight out. So it should be a nice release to watch. So yeah. So we're all set to release Elio. As usual, we have a crowd at the door, so we'll just wait for an opportunity to release them. I can tell the fence is working now. I can hear this cabbage.
Is it not working at all this time?
A little bit. Here we go. This is Elio being carried by Maggie. And we are in the troop. Thanks, Connie. Yes.
Well, slowly the sun sets over a very eventful day for little Elio, finally coming out into the troop. For these guys it's actually quite a major thing. It's fairly large and a whole new world to be discovered. So of course they stick close to mom. And here we've got little Elio climbing high up there in the branches as the sun sets in the background. Everybody's basically finding their sleeping perches or place to sleep, and the same will be with little Elio, except he'll be looking for his mom and snuggling up with her for the evening, and then we'll follow on their story and see how they go later on. We called out again to come collect another little orphan that was rescued by Marty and Vanna, and they brought him all the way through to Zanin for us, which is fantastic. And now we can see what he needs.
Fire donkey.
It's a little boy. It's quite swollen.
His leg okay, it's not.
Oh.
That leg.
It's not looking. Yeah.
No, it's broken. And like being videoed. Unfortunately, this little one has got a seriously broken leg, so we've raced over to the vets just to see what the assessment is and what we can quickly get done for her. There he is. Just so people don't. Shame. Oh.
You'll see there's lots of bruising there, and then on the inside.
Did you manage to just put a pin in a plate, or was it
No, there's a pin and a little wire,
in a little wire?
and there's a few cuts on that finger, and then there's a biggish cut on this one, which I just put one suture in.
Okay. Shame, that's
Just
a
to
tiny,
keep the skin.
that's a tiny little suture.
Yeah, I didn't put too many.
No, it's
I just wanted to guide the skin to where it needed to go.
Here's baby number 5 just arriving back from the vets, so we'll get an update from Dave and Ellie. We've also got our new volunteer Silka, who's just arrived. A 2-in-1, new baby and new volunteer. So here's our new arrival, just back from the vets.
So he's had a pin put in on his one little leg. His hand's a little bit damaged.
So that's the left leg.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's got the stitches in there.
He's got a little stitch in his finger.
Oh, shame.
One little finger somewhere.
Oh, it's swollen, eh?
Yeah, there's a little stitch this side.
Oh.
So, yeah.
Do we know what happened to...
I can't really get a full fact. It sounds like he was involved in a motor vehicle accident. His mum was killed, and they found him on one of the farm roads. So, yeah.
Boy or girl or boy?
Looks like a boy.
Okay, we'll double check that then.
Yeah.
Okay, so otherwise healthy though?
He seemed to be all healthy and chirpy and everything like that. So,
because we're
Yeah.
gonna, the plan is we're gonna put him straight in with Finley because he's so small, and they can quarantine together. So that he's got a little buddy as well. So we'll take him through to Neverland. Okay, meet your new little brother. We'll double check the sex as well. But it sounds like it's a new little boy.
Should I put the light on?
Look at your poor little face, huh? How'd you get so scratched up, baby? Look how clean you are under that. Oh. That's what happens with 2 teeny tiny babies.
Do you need more light?
I think it's okay. This side of the face is not quite as dirty or cut up. It looks like whatever happened hit this side. Yeah?
The chin looks okay.
Ear dirty as well.
A bit dirty.
No, you. No.
day 3 of Elio being in troop. Now trying to bottle feed them through the fence when we get a chance. Females get super protective, which makes it a bit difficult.
We pulled little Elio back into the intro cage and Maggie May, and he is playing with Vader. Yeah, we pulled him in because he was outside and would act like a perfect baby in the troop, was totally accepted. But the one issue was he wouldn't go into the feeding cages and drink. So after a couple days we decided to pull him back in and see if we can get him comfortable with the feeding cages again, because he's still quite small, about 3 months old, so he should get some milk. To grow big and strong. Elio swinging on Maggie May's tail.
Here we have little Finley keeping nice and warm on a bit of a cold day. Last night was a really big night for him because the tip of his tail has finally come off. So for anyone who doesn't know, he came in with a broken tail and the very tip had turned necrotic. So we were waiting for it to come off naturally by itself. I'll show what the tail looks like now, so if you don't want to see that, it's probably best to skip forward a few seconds. But here is his tail tip now. It is very healthy and pink looking, which is great. It means none of the necrosis has spread down his tail. We will obviously keep an eye on the wound for a little while. Go back to his face for you. This morning I cleaned it all with colloidal silver, gave him a little bit of a haircut around the tail to cut off any of the matted or not very nice hair. And I think he's going to do so much better now. As soon as his body is no longer wasting energy trying to heal what is just a necrotic piece of him, then he can use that energy instead to grow nice and big and strong. So we're really happy that it's come off, and hopefully things are going to be looking up for him now. He's such a little sweetheart, Finley. So we have here our latest 2 orphans. Here we have little Finley, and over here little Mini Max. both little boys around the same age. It's little Max's second day here. And the two were really good together overnight, slept in the same crate, and Finley really helped Mini Max settle in, had a bit of a cuddle when he was feeling stressed. And yeah, I think they're going to be really good little brothers. So we have here little Finley and Mini Max. Finley moving around, really gaining a lot of strength, really drinking his milk really well as well now, and has gone back to drinking from a bottle. And Mini Max unfortunately would love to be climbing around as well, but we have to keep him still just to help his leg heal up, which he's not been a big fan of, which is why I put him in this little burrito wrap to soothe him, make him comfortable, and keep him from trying to join Finley in his exploring around the bed.
Well, Finley's discovered the little tree exercise creation that we've got here for them to get used to climbing up branches and getting their little hands and everything ready for it. So I don't know if he's going to climb quite yet, but he is exploring around, so it is a little bit of an exciting moment. Also nice just to watch how their little hands and feet don't quite work according to how their brains think they should, and they have trouble getting them to move around. But yeah, it's quite nice to see how they're exploring even from such a young age, and going around and finding things and trying to want to climb already. Well, he's made it into the tree, and now he's going to see if he can climb around and how well he can do.
I'm not dunking him as much as I would the bigger babies, partly because I don't want him to get too stressed out, and also just, again, to keep the tail a little bit drier. But it's still gonna get the nice soapy water to get rid of Mini Max's pee. on his back. Let's just groom out here. I know. We've done lots of baby baths today, huh? I know, sweetie. It's okay. It's okay. Don't let me messing with you, huh? Oh. Of course, there goes his tail. There you go. Nice and calm. Hmm? Rinse over. I know. I know. Get your face a bit drier there. Yeah. I know, I'm sorry, a bit too much water. Get your face drier, hmm? I know, I'm sorry, it's not nice, is it? Let's just do your arms. Make sure they're not soapy. I know. Okay, let's dry you off. Come here then. Yeah. That's better, huh? I'm sorry, that wasn't very fun. Make sure your tail is okay. Yes, it's good. That's good. I know. I know, it's okay. I know. There you go. Yeah, I still got you. Don't worry.
Well, here we have little Mini Max getting used to being fed by a bottle, so this is like really his first introduction to a bottle. Seems like he's doing very, very well and really enjoying it, so I don't think he's going to really have a much of a problem later on.
Some more? Here we have little Finley just sat in the sun. It's really important for the little ones to get sunlight to help their development. And as he's still in Neverland, we like to have him by the door, make sure that he's really feeling it on his skin, and he absolutely loves it. Goes straight to sleep, nice and warm and cozy.
Elio just drank from the feeding cage for the first time on the outside. Drank like half of it. Yeah. Yeah, now he needs to get out. Oh, going for another drink. And he's here with Digit. a bit confused how to get out.
Like he doesn't know how to get out.
Yeah, but he knows, he's done it. Notice one stomach. He's the cutest little milk beard. Yes, hiccups. Yeah, I think he's drinking all of it. Well, you know how to get out.
Well, little Elio is certainly giving everybody a hard time. First he wouldn't go into the feeding cage and was pulled back to give him a little bit more training. And I think he's just having a lot of fun with everybody for some reason or other, because now he doesn't want to come out of the feeding cage. So although every now and again you see him stick his little hands out of the place he's supposed to climb out, the mothers try and actually pull him out. He's just pretending he's stuck inside there and he doesn't know how to get out at all. So yes, sometimes you do get these little difficult ones that I'm not too sure why. They just like playing this little game and pretending they've forgotten how to do everything they're supposed to do. But at least he's been able to get in there and drink some milk. But this was filmed for quite a bit and he didn't come out at all, and we sort of missed him climbing out at the last minute. But yeah, he seems to be really having fun. You can see him there. Those are his little arms actually coming out of the holes he's supposed to climb out, and he pretends he doesn't know how he can do it. He doesn't know how to do it. So yeah, he's just being a really difficult little monkey at the moment.
Oh, this is indeed a better spot, I think. Oh, this rock is very hot on my booty. Right.
Thank you, V Bandits, for your continued support of the foundation and the lovely donation of the stainless steel sink for our sickbay area. To all those people who contributed to my birthday fund, this is what the funds went towards, and we're very happy and proud to say the new sickbay is finally up and running.
So the books have just arrived for the sickbay rebuild of the prep area, and we'll be starting on that this week. Got it?
So this is currently sickbay. We are working on the new sickbay med kitchen, and thus we had to improvise with a new other place. It's working quite well. They're having good progress, so we are quite happy. And Fred here is enjoying some grapes so that he is happy too.
The sickbay rebuild is taking place.
Yeah. Here we have the new sickbay med kitchen. With lots of space to work and to prepare everything the monkeys need. A nice sink and a wonderful window to let lots of light in. So we are very happy.
So our new meds kitchen is in order. People will make up meds here. And then we've got volunteer Sidoni making up the rice plates and bunny bottles. So you can see that for some of the ones that need more maintenance diets, or some of the ones that aren't so healthy or sick or geriatrics, they've got lovely some rice, some porridge, some sprouts, lettuce and cauliflower today. And then they'll also get their rehydration for some of them and ginger tea. Thank you, Sidoni.
So we've got little Finley here, and we're going to take him on a little trip to Disneyland to see the others and just get a little bit of sunlight. It's going to be really good to help him develop to actually be outdoors and get some natural light every now and then. You can see he's quite active right now, which we love. Yeah? No, you excited for your little trip? Yeah? Look at you go! He's obviously been very weak since he came in because he's so little, and we don't know how much access he was having to food before he got here, but his energy is going up every day really. Hi! I know. Look at you go, buddy. Very good, huh? And he still has no signs of teeth, so not even 9 days old yet. Okay, come on, we don't want you to fall. Should we take you over, huh? How little you look next to these big ones, huh? See them. It's a solid no. He says, I want to come to you. That's okay. Yeah, she's good.
Daisy heard it now.
You've met Daisy before, huh? Little Daisy May. I know, it's okay. It's a little bit chilly. Get your hot water bottle for you.
It is.
Thank you. Do we have, is that blanket clean? Right,
yeah.
No, that's poopy. Yeah, just to put over the hot water bottle. Thank you. Don't want it to Too hot for you, huh? It's just... Okay. That better? Nice and toasty? Like the bit of sunlight, huh? Natural light? How are the others? All good?
Yeah, they seem all good.
Through all the changes from the morning. So I gave his tail clean with colloidal silver and cut off any of the little straggly hairs. I mean, you saw it, I'm not going to get it out again, won't disturb him. Yeah, it does look really good, looks healthy and pink. We just want to keep an eye that the colour stays a nice pink. You can, if I should be on every day, but if I'm not, send me a picture of the stump and we'll assess. But it looks really good, it looks like there's good blood flow and it's going to heal well. And hopefully he will now progress a lot better in everything else because he's not wasting energy trying to heal that dead bit of tail. And then for feeding, we were... What is this? What's the tail? Oh my god. What is that? I thought it was a bug. Yeah, we were just a little bit worried about his suckling because I think now he's getting more of an appetite. So he wants to drink more. So when he starts suckling, it's like excited and he's taking in too much, and that's when it can start to come out of his nose and there's the risk of aspiration. So because he's just not suckling safely on his own, we're just not going to use the teat at all to reduce the risk. So syringe feeding, and we want to be doing super slowly. So if anything, about 0.1 at a time. So that's maybe 2 at a push, 3 drops. Sometimes if it's just 1 drop, they're like, oh, that's not worth me swallowing, so they're not going to swallow. So if they don't swallow every single drop, but a second drop is fine. But you want to be seeing them swallowing that and know that that's going down. You don't want to do more than about 0.1 at a time. He doesn't always swallow straight away, so sometimes, for example, I'll sort of lift him up, change his position, move him around, and then it's like the milk hits the right place, and he's like, oh,
I need swallow.
swallows down. When he is actively hungry, he almost suckles on the syringe. So like, you can see he still has an appetite and wants the milk. Let's give you a go. We want to be careful of his lips as well. The syringe is obviously harsher than a teat, so you don't want to be pushing at his lips all the time. It can get them quite sore and red. So you can just make sure his mouth is open. Yeah, good boy. So we want to keep an eye on his appetite. If you notice that he's being like really refusing milk and doesn't want anything, let me know. As reduced appetite can be a sign that he's aspirated or has pneumonia or anything happening in him, so let me know. And also energy levels. So he's been really active just now. He slept like all morning, and then he woke up and he was like walking around the bed. He climbed on my arm and was like clinging on. He's very cute. So we want good energy levels. We're going to have it very consistent carers so that we pick up very quickly if his energy levels drop. And then it will just let me know straight away and I'll come have a look. And if you think his lips are looking sore, also let me know. We'll see what we can do to make it easier for him. But yeah, you see he's hungry now, so he's actually going for it. Yeah. Alright. You can see his little swallow there. That's what we want between the drops. He does like to take his time sometimes. It's like a wine taster, swirling it around your mouth before you decide to swallow. Right. Very good. So good, huh? And what we're giving him just now is just a little bit of immune support. It's going to help both with the healing of that little tail that's just fallen off, but also with any other underlying things that he could have.
You don't want the syringe. You always want the syringe, don't you? Oh. You're right, cat. Hi. You okay? You okay? Yeah? Why do you always have such a shocked look on your face? You're right, Angel. Hmm? You're right. Do you want to meet? Hmm? You've got to be very gentle. He's okay, didn't even touch him.
And Daisy May is the feeding cage champion. She picked it up so quickly. I don't think there's anything else in that bottle, girl.
Where's the feet?
Well, we end off with some of our amazing volunteers teaching little monkeys about the feeding cage and getting them all orientated on how to use it, which we're very grateful for getting volunteers coming through at this part of the season, especially with all these little orphans coming in. We also thank everybody out there for watching, subscribing, and all the new members. We've almost reached 45,000, or just slightly over 45,000 subscribers at the moment, which is really great news. For everybody that is sharing the YouTube channel, joined us on Facebook, participating in Patreon, Instagram, and now of course TikTok. Thank you very much for your support and promoting the work that we do, and also helping us to let people know that these animals are not pets. They shouldn't be kept as pets, and our main objective is to get these little guys a second life back out into the wild. Some of you may have also noticed that we've actually managed to register the Friends of the Vervet Monkey Foundation in the USA. So anybody who would like to make donations from there, it can now be tax deductible, and we can send you a tax invoice if you require it. So if you are thinking of doing anything from the USA, please either ask for information for that, because it can make a significant difference to your tax returns. Thanks again everybody for watching, participating, becoming part of our family, for watching our live shows. That does help very much in getting other people interested in what we're doing. We do appreciate it. Enjoy the rest of your week. Until the next episode, see you then.
To get out the quarters beside.